Hi everyone. Hi everyone. This is DevSecShield. So DevSecShield is a unified AI-powered DevSecOps platform that helps organizations identify, prioritize, and remediate risks across your source code, across your open source dependencies, your infrastructure as code, running apps and APIs, LLM behavior and safety, MCP server, and tool exposure. So it combines scanning, AI guidance, integrations, and reporting in one product experience. So this is the main homepage of DevSec Shield. So this shows all the scan metrics across all your scans in the organization. So across all the scans it tells you the scan activity, SAST, LLM, MCP, vulnerabilities, daily scan volume, scan status distribution. So basically all the key metrics that you required for your complete DevSecOps solution. Coming to one of the particular scan, this is SAST scan. So SAST is basically static analysis on source code. So this is the main dashboard for the SAST scan. Here you can see the key metrics across all the SaaS scan that has run in your organization. That is risk severity distribution, policy compliance, top repositories by risk, and all the other key metrics that you require. We also provide you the OWASP top 10 classification for all the risks across your SaaS scans. These are vulnerabilities by language, scan sources, and all the other key information. Then coming to how to start a scan, you just simply click on new scan, give it a name, and then simply enter. Then you have options to either upload a zip file, or you have an option to connect to a repository through GitHub, GitLab, or Bitbucket. I will show you one example where I will start a scan for the public repository. This is the URL. I enter the branch name master and I enter a dummy personal access token. So this is basically if you want to scan your private repositories, you can enter your personal access token for GitHub. Then we have the scan scope where you can simply exclude any parts that you don't want to scan. Then we have app language where you can select from all these languages that we currently support: C, Java, PHP, Ruby, Rust, Swift, Python, C Sharp, Kotlin, and JavaScript. I will select a JavaScript and click on estimate credits required. So what happens is every scan works on the number of credits. So each team has its number of credits that is shown here. For example, I have 89.97 credits. I have get an estimate that 1.82 credits will be required. So estimate is based on the LOC, that is lines of code that you have. More the lines of code, more the credits required for the scan. And simply then click on start scan. So it will start a SAST scan on your repository. It will take some time. So by the time I will show you the results, click on table and click on maybe any of the scans. Then you have all the details. You have code coverage, you have file scan, you have the branch, the source. Then you have OWASP top 10 metrics, you have risk metrics, and you have CVs for vulnerability. So here there are no CVs that were found. So that's why no CV is shown. Then we have compliance controls failed count. You have all the compliance controls that have failed in your repository. The policy violations that has happened, risk scores per finding. And these are all the findings. So these are all 45 findings that we have found in the source code, categories categorized by high, medium, C, critical or low. Coming to each of the findings, you have the description, the location, the suggested fix for the same, that is a remediation, and then all the other key informations that is required. Then we have SCA plus SBOM. So SCA plus SBOM is basically for your open source dependencies or any third party dependencies that you have. For example, to identify vulnerable third party packages or maybe the affected services. So SCA plus SBOMs helps in finding that. These are the key metrics required for the SCA and SBOM scan: license distribution, top vulnerabilities by risk score, policy compliance data, and everything. Coming to how to start a scan, simply click on new scan, give it a name, And the same analyze repository option to upload a zip file or connect to a repository. Here you also have an option to simply scan a sbom file, that is a json file, and similarly then estimate scan credits. Coming to the so let me show you the results for the SCA plus SBOM. So results look like for SCA plus SBOM. Yeah. So this is the repository, the main branch, total vulnerabilities, and all the other key metrics that is required for the SCA plus SBOM scan. Vulnerability, license distribution, then the top vulnerabilities by risk score, and the findings. So these are all the vulnerable packages. For example, this protobuf package is vulnerable. You have the suggested fix, and you here you can also see the related CVs to this particular scan. Coming to MCP, so this is the result page for the MCP scans that you have run. Again, it shows the key metrics that is required for the MCP scan: risk over time, severity distribution, environment risk analysis, compliance framework distribution, remediation status, then asset category vulnerabilities, scan duration trends, then we have scan effectiveness trend, and all those key metrics. Coming to how to start a MCP scan, just simply click on the new scan and give it a name. Then you have option to enter the MCP URL, server mode, HTTP or SSE. Then the environment, staging or production or development. Then you simply add headers. So maybe if you have any authorization, so you can simply send the header for authorization with a bearer auth token and all the other things. Then you simply click on estimate scan credits, and it will then give you estimate. In if the credits are available in your team, it will start a MCP scan. Coming to the results for an MCP scan, here you see risk score, total findings, exploitability index, attack surface, MTR, your active vulnerabilities, your compliance score, and category coverage. Tools, impact by severity. So these are all the key metrics that is required, for the MCP scan. We also provide you compliance framework scores, DPDPA, Act India, NIST, ISO, and all those scans. Asset attack surface. Then we have asset compliance violations, OWASP top 10 LLM, and these are the detailed findings for the particular scans. Then we have status, risk score, description, OWASP top 10, and suggested fix for the particular vulnerability. Coming to LLM scan, here also you have the key metrics for the LLM vulnerabilities: the scan success, average risk score, critical vulnerabilities, OAF score, and all. Then we have the attack vector test results, model risk comparison, OWASP top 10, AI security posture overview, scans per day, and scan status breakdown. How to start a scan? Simply click on new scan, give it a name, and then here select the model: OpenAI, Anthropic, Google Gemini, or any custom model. Enter the API key, enter the generations per benchmarks. Higher the value, more tokens are consumed. Then you have all the scopes. Select all the scopes that you want to be scanned, and then simply click on estimate scan credits. Coming to how the results for the LLM are shown, I will show you. This is the results for the LLM. You can see the key metrics like security posture, OWASP top 10. Then we have MITRE, Atlas tactics. Then we have adversarial attack outcomes. Then we have attack details, and then the findings. So this is one of the findings. Here's the description: that it was a jailbreak injection that was detected in the GPT-4o mini model. Then it shows you vulnerability protections, prompt injection, jailbreak, bias, hallucination, and all those key metrics for the LLM scan that is required. Then we have infrastructure as code. So it basically, scans and finds risky cloud misconfigurations before your infrastructure deployment. So these are again the key metrics for the IAC. Simply click on new scan and give it a name. Then you have options to either upload zip file or connect to a repository, environment, development, staging, production, and the context type. So we support Terraform, Kubernetes, Alumni, Ansible, Helm, AWS CloudFormation, and AWS CDK. Simply click on estimate scan credits and the scan will be started. Showing you the results for the IAC scan. You have issues by severity, issue category, all these key metrics, and then the findings. So the impact, risk, code description, the exact location, the code snippet, and the suggested fix for the same. Then we have a dash scan. So it basically validates runtime security posture on the staging environments. You have the key metrics for the dash scan. Then coming to how to start a scan, click on new scan, give it a name, and then you have the option to enter the target URL. You have to choose a speed, fast, medium, or slow. So slower the speed, more depth the scanning is. Then we have maximum URLs. Then we have authentication. So it is basically if your website has login and authentication form, so you can simply use this so that we can authenticate and then check for your live app for vulnerabilities. Additional URLs to scan, URL patterns, and then click on estimate. So showing you one of the scans for the dast, I have like severity distribution, compliance status, NIST CSF, NIST 853, OVA's top 10, vulnerability categories, issue distribution, risk scores, and all these key metrics. Coming to the findings, you have the URL, description, a suggested fix for the same. So this is basically the remediation that we are providing for each vulnerability that you have. Coming to integration CI/CD, so this is basically the CI/CD integration in your code to automatically start a SARS scan whenever you trigger the hook. So if want to start a scan whenever you push the code to your GitHub repository, you can simply go to this integration guide, use the detailed steps that we have mentioned, and then simply start the scan. So you have option to on start on push or start on pull request, and then whenever the hook is met, whenever the action is done, like for example you have pushed the code or you have a pull request on the main branch, it will automatically start a SAST scan and then provide you with the vulnerabilities for the same. Coming to the teams, here you have the teams section that I already shown, that this is where an organization can have multiple teams. Then we have option in the team of settings where you can list your team members, where you can have Jira integrations also. So we also provide Jira integration in DevSecShield. So this is all about DevSecShield, a complete security platform which can help you know so basically DevSecShield is one security platform for everything you ship, your code, your dependencies, cloud, crypto, and AI. So simply find what's broken, fix it fast, and prove it to the auditors. That's it. Thank you.